Celtic chairman Peter Lawwell was forced to abandon their annual AGM on Friday when the meeting descended into chaos. Martin O'Neill has steadied the ship at Celtic Park on the pitch in recent weeks, as he has taken maximum points from the opening 3 Premiership games of his interim reign. Callum McGregor netted a stoppage-time winner for Celtic as they edged past St Mirren with a 1-0 victory on Saturday, as they secured a third successive clean sheet in league action. Their interim boss has turned their fortunes around on the pitch in recent weeks, but the situation behind the scenes is still as troubled as ever in Parkhead. Lawwell cut the Celtic AGM short on Friday after fans refused to settle down after the meeting began with boos and cries of "sack the board." Ross Desmond's statement on behalf of the board proved to be the final incident of the ill-fated gathering, as fans laughed at the suggestions that Lawwell and co. are dedicated Celtic people. The boys' chief also acknowledged the difficulties facing Celtic when it comes to competing on the European front in today's game, and that suggestion has been singled out by Gary Keown in the aftermath. The journalist wrote in the Scottish Mail on Sunday, 23rd of November, that the gobsmacking madness of the AGM should be considered a declaration of war from the board amid the current unrest. Keown also wrote that Desmond's European statements were a waving of the white flag from the very top of the club. The statements from the board pointed towards the difficulties experienced by clubs from smaller leagues when trying to compete with European giants, but Keown views that as an indication that Celtic's spectacular failure on the continent of late has already been accepted. He also added that the board has no clear picture on strategy, and is beginning to come apart at the seams. Celtic haven't made the Champions League knockout since 2013-13. Celtic are a club with a proud European history, having become the first ever British club to lift the European Cup back in 1967. The boys have played in 3 major European finals in their long and storied history, but their performance on the continent has left a lot to be desired in recent years. The Glasgow Giants haven't made the knockout stages of the Champions League since the 2012-13 campaign, when they were knocked out with a whimper by Juventus over 2 legs. Scottish football has arguably been left behind by the Big 5 European leagues, but that is no excuse for Celtic to have struggled to the level that they have of late.